Well, a controversial church in New York City is igniting criticism over its latest display. It says God is trans, a queer spiritual journey. It's time now for the other view. So the display at the Church of St. Paul the Apostle is described as a queer spiritual journey in 3 steps: sacrifice, identity, and communion. Joining us now to discuss is our panel, reporter for the Daily Caller and host of The Facts, Brianna Lyman, and host of Money Talk with Melanie, Collette. Great to have you with us here on The Other View. Melanie, I'm going to start with you here. Freedom of religion, I'm all for it, but at this point, do you think this church is going too far by saying God is trans?
It's heresy. Of course they're going too far. It's heresy, and the Bible is really clear about people who are leading the flock and misleading them. So it's an entire problem. They're trying to rewrite what is really clear in the Bible, and it's ridiculous. And the sense that I get is that they're doing it for their own agenda, maybe doing it so that they have more parishioners. But that's not the way it works. It's the Bible first, then the people, teach the people the Bible. If they reject it, then wipe the sand off your feet and keep on moving. But that's not what they're doing. It's ridiculous. It's actually very sad.
Brianna, critics of the exhibit say that the church should not be going against the Catholic Church by promoting things like this, adding that this church is only, as Melanie pointed out, trying to push its radical agenda. Brianna. Oh, we lost Brianna. Got it. All right, Melanie, you pretty much just said it there, that you think this is really about promoting the church's own radical agenda. So let's move on to this. I think this is interesting. Speaking of waking up from woke, Academy Award-winning actor Richard Dreyfuss is in the news for his take on the Academy Awards' new inclusion rules. Take a listen.
They make me vomit.
Why?
Because this is an art form. It's also a form of commerce, and it makes money, but it's an art. And no one should be telling me as an artist that I have to give in to the latest, most current idea of what morality is.
He said he also described it as crazy, and he said it makes him want to vomit. Over the top. Melanie, we're almost out of time. Your thoughts on this one before we go?
No, he's absolutely right. And to our conversation last week about the monarchy, this is exactly why we left England, so that we were not forced to do and believe what some one person or one small group wanted us to believe. That's why we're in America. We do not do that here.
All right, Melanie, Collette, thanks for joining us on The Other View.